This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
UOG student year ends. Prime Minister returns from climate change conference. And local farmers graduate. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. A council meeting was held at the University of Goroka yesterday to discuss the recent incident. What was the suspension of classes?
During the announcement of the early academic year closure, for all year levels, other resolutions were also passed by the UOG Council. However, after 2 weeks, the final year students will return to Goroka to hand in their final research papers. It was noted that the students from Year 1 to Year 3 will have their examinations online according to the Senate's resolution. Those that are unable to travel home within these 2 weeks will be fed and accommodated at the campus. Students were advised that those traveling by plane would receive their tickets today. It was revealed that majority of students were evacuated through swift response by their respective members of parliament. The Vice-Chancellor, Dr. Tang Waninga, held a press conference today to address the public. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Goroka.
Over 1,000 students from Western Highlands Province attending the University of Goroka returned to Mount Hagen. Police personnel and more than 30 coaster buses transported the students today.
The team from Western Highlands Province left Goroka midday today for Hagen, led by the Provincial Police Commander for Western Highlands, Chief Superintendent John Sagum. This was the tuition fee-free subsidy coordinator Alton Kiawa's remarks before leaving for Hagen.
Yesterday, but all TMT, the top management team for the university, they have to sit down and they have to talk long academic year, suspension of the academic year and all these things. Well, assessment will begin and so we have to give them time. People wait, and then they came to a conclusion that all allow me to release me to same student go back so me to thank you to our administration, UOG Vice Chancellor and TMT for releasing the Western Highlands students, so as the other students from the other 21 provinces as well.
It was also noted that some Jiwaka students were also assisted by the Western Highlands provincial government. Mr. Kewa thanked the security personnel for their support, led by Western Highlands Provincial PPC, for escorting the students home safely to their families.
Students as well. Unfortunately, all come on the Mibla because they are part of us. They've been part of us. So Mibla accommodate them all buses from Mibla, Western Highlands, and then probably all long-term residents, all Ella, Southern Highlands, Enga, all students, all Nala provinces where Papa Mama come walk staff of province. And all long-term residents too, Mibla accommodate them all there, part of Western Highlands.
This was a result of the swift response by Western Highlands provincial government.
I would like to take this time to thank our Honorable Governor, Honorable Wairapa, the Governor of Western Highlands Province, long concern, long human resource, long province, long emna.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Goroka.
Police are investigating the recent conflict at the University of Goroka with efforts to defuse the situation and ensure peace, stability, and normalcy.
Commissioner of Police David Manning addressed concerns regarding the recent conflict at University of Goroka in a press conference held today at the police headquarters in Port Moresby. The incident occurred on Saturday, 8 November, between locals and UOG students and escalated. According to the commissioner, escorting convoy units were sent in from the Upper Highlands to defuse the situation in Goroka, while provincial administrations have also assisted the students in getting them out of the province.
Consistent with my press release yesterday, there were some concerns that I raised, and some are within the organization as to what we could have done, but also I did also mention that this culture of violence that continues to exist within our societies, that needs to be addressed. Here we are, this situation where we have, from reports, was basically a result of alcohol abuse.
Commissioner Manning acknowledges that more could have been done to address this culture of violence before it escalated.
Ours isn't an easy job, okay? And I say that respectfully to all the members of the constabulary. It's often a thankless one. It's often a lot of good work has gone unnoticed or have not been given the prominence that it deserves. But in saying that, there is always a drive to do better. The constabulary, in the last, say, 4 or 5 years, we've continued to hold ourselves accountable for our actions or inactions. And we'll continue to do so until we provide this country with a police force that is very much part of the community, has the confidence and the trust of the community, but also at the same time is bettering our accountability.
Following the incident, Simbu Provincial Police Commander Mazuk Robiang has recently been appointed as the acting Provincial Police Commander for Eastern Islands Province up until investigations into the conflict are concluded. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso has assured the nation, particularly parents, students and staff of the University of Goroka, that the government is taking all necessary measures to maintain safety and restore order at the university.
Following UOG Senate's and Council's decision to close the academic year, Deputy Prime Minister Rosso said the safety of the students is paramount. The government, through the Minister for Higher Education, Kinoka Feo, the Eastern Highlands Provincial Administration, police and the university's leadership are working together to stabilize the situation and ensure that all students return home safely. Under the current arrangement, all classes have been suspended as of last night. Approximately 75% of examinations have already been completed. The remaining 25% will be completed online. The government is urging all students and the public to remain calm and cooperate with authorities to ensure an orderly and peaceful transition during this period. It said those responsible for instigating or participating in the unrest will be dealt with and face the full brunt of PNG's criminal law. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape returned to Port Moresby today after attending the COP30 Climate Change Conference in Brazil.
During the summit, Marape reaffirmed Papua New Guinea's commitment to global climate action and highlighted the country's role as a major carbon sink through its vast rainforest coverage.
The meeting there was successful by all means in respect to progressing the national agenda in the global discourse on forestry, being a major player in respect to climate change mitigations.
He called for stronger international partnerships with nations and the importance of preserving natural ecosystems.
I choose to travel this time to Brazil simply on the backdrop that Brazil is the leading forest nation in as far as forestry resources are concerned. Papua New Guinea as a forest nation in ourselves have a lot in commonality for us to work together with Brazil and all the other forest nations in the advocacy for forestry in the context of climate change fight.
Upon arrival, he said PNG will continue to advocate for climate justice and practical solutions for vulnerable Pacific nations.
Papua New Guinea commit to preserving over 70% of our forest areas for conservation, pure conservation. And I would call upon all provincial governments in our country and our Bougainville government, areas of forestry that is not yet exposed to logging, not yet exposed to human subsistence lifestyle be preserved. We now, from COP30, there's a value being placed on every trees.
Jonathan Sibona, National EMTV News.
A total of 88 farmers have graduated today from the Trukai Smart Farmer program after completing 18 weeks of irrigation rice farming at the Pacific Adventist University. The program was aimed at enhancing food security and to develop the country's rice industry by supporting local rice farmers with skills and knowledge to empower their families and communities.
This is an agricultural training initiative by Trukai Industries that teaches local Papua New Guinean farmers how to transition from dryland farming to modern irrigation rice farming. The program provides theory and practical assessment, building a strong knowledge base for farmers to be fully capable of transitioning from dryland farming to irrigation farming. Trukai Industries Agriculture Manager Aina Davis encouraged the model farmers after the graduation to attend a 3-month intensive farmers program in Leh. Mrs. Davis said this intensive program will provide exposure to the model farmers on how to run a commercial rice farm.
So the intensive program is for the farmers, the model farmers, to go for a 3-month intensive program in Leh, a paid intensive program, accommodation provided, flights, everything is provided by Trukai Industries as the major sponsors in this at Era Farm in Leh.
Trukai General Manager Andrew Gray said the Trukai Smart Farmer program will now champion the farmers to commercially grow rice that will lead to job creation, wealth creation, and sustainability.
Now I'm time belong you yet. Okay. So you can see Mumble straight education, long university, and also long Trukai. Now you survey long commercial rice. And by your work in Gupala something belong us place belong you. Time belong you, yeah.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja, huh? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
Tambo true lonkarim o salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law or likolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time Halivin, Bilam Australia Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So, call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hot Talk Mom, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. The Provincial Police Commander for Eastern Highlands and Police Station Commander for Goroka have stood down from their duties through directives from the Police Commissioner's Office. This is to allow for investigations to proceed into the Goroka conflict.
The Commissioner for Police, David Manning, has condemned the behavior of students and local villagers involved in a violent confrontation over the weekend in Goroka. He said the Goroka General Hospital has confirmed that 40 students were admitted with injuries and a number of vehicles and houses were damaged. He added that the manner in which this matter escalated is of serious concern. The effectiveness of this policing unit is unacceptable. Mr. Manning further said he expects better and more effective policing from provincial commands. Commissioner Manning further added that internal affairs investigators have been deployed to examine the actions of police on the ground and determine why a swifter and more professional policing outcome was not delivered. In conclusion, he said he is expecting all universities to take proactive steps to reinforce positive campus cultures and uphold high standards of student behavior. He called on leadership teams to work collaboratively with student bodies to promote respect, responsibility, and accountability, ensuring that every student is aware of the consequences of reckless actions. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Goroka.
Police Commissioner David Manning today made a general appeal to the residents of the National Capital District to take extra care when going out to do their daily business within the city.
As the festive period is approaching, the public is reminded to be vigilant and always be safety cautious. Police Commissioner Manning, when addressing media today, highlighted that security preparations are underway as the festive season approaches.
So again, festive season coming up, everyone just needs to just take time, pause. Country just needs to pause and just reassess what the year has been, and it is our 50th independence year. We've had a very busy year.
Her message had to all public motor vehicle owners is to be more cautious when they are driving.
Just be mindful that there are other people on the road. The more reckless you are on public roads, the greater danger you pose to yourselves and to innocent road users as well.
Manning alluded to the tragic incident that happened yesterday, resulting in the deaths of 3 people.
I'm sure you've all heard of the nasty accident that occurred yesterday just down the road here. We reviewed the footage of that, and it was just reckless, high-speed driving. And there's nothing that could have avoided that if people had kept under. And this again, my assessment of that was because I reviewed the footage, that it was just reckless driving.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Papua New Guinea's first ambassador to the United Nations in Geneva, Switzerland, Her Excellency Michelle Haofa, presented her letter of credence to the Director General of the United Nations in Geneva recently.
Her Excellency Michelle Haofa, the newly appointed Ambassador and Permanent Representative of Papua New Guinea to the United Nations and other international organizations in Geneva, Switzerland, officially presented a letter of credentials to Her Excellency Tatiana Volovaya, Director General of the United Nations in Geneva. The ceremony signifies the appointment and recognition of Papua New Guinea's first ambassador to the UN. The ambassador, when presenting a letter of credence, affirmed enduring commitment to strong representation of Papua New Guinea in this multilateral environment to promote and advance PNG's cooperations with international organizations like the United Nations and other development partners. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
The polio vaccination campaign for National Capital District has been extended for another week to reach the 95% target immunization coverage for NCD alone.
NCD-PHA Director for Public Health, Dr. Amos Lano, said the campaign will continue for another week. He noted that the extension will give polio teams enough time to achieve the target for polio vaccination coverage for National Capital District. Their target is to vaccinate 95% of eligible children. Dr. Lano explained that the extension is necessary because polio campaign in NCD started a bit late than planned and has not reached the vaccination target as yet. Polio campaign team leader for Gerhu Well Baby Clinic, Nurse Janet Lombore, said for Gerhu alone they had a good turnout from parents and children, especially during the second and third week of campaign. She said they now look forward to end the round 2 polio campaign. Health authorities are encouraging parents and guardians in NCD to ensure their children receive the polio vaccine during this extended period. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
With the current local level government election still underway, Police Commissioner David Manning has reported that no major issues were encountered at the respective locations in districts in regard to security operations.
Commissioner Manning outlined that the LLG elections have been quiet and peaceful. He said in many polling centers, elections have progressed well.
Are progressing largely peacefully for LLG elections. At this point in time, there has not been any adverse reports around the country. Of course, there have been isolated incidents in the Upper Highlands, and there have been some ongoing tribal fights that have impacted on the smooth running of LLG elections in certain districts and electorates.
The police force across the country remains firm to its obligation in allowing the democratic process to be maintained.
We will continue to support the Electoral Commission to ensure that that democratic process is completed, but it goes without saying that it does present its challenges as well. We will advise the Electoral Commission whether or not the environment is conducive to safely run polling, and we've yet to make the call to the Electoral Commission as to disengage or discontinue polling in any part of the country.
While police continue to be on ground providing support, there are challenges that lie in communities which they have to carefully navigate.
Mainly Southern Highlands and Inga have continued to pose significant challenges for us and the Electoral Commission. But this is Electoral Commission business. We are just supporting the provision of security.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2370 in the interbank market. At BSP, your Kina was buying $0.2295 $0.3484 Australian dollars, €0.1906 euro, and 35.7 Japanese yen. Now looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, copper closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed unchanged. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Smuggling, selling and abusing illegal drugs like marijuana, cocaine and crystal meth are very serious criminal offenses in Papua New Guinea. Under the new Controlled Substance Act 2021, an offender can be fined up to 2 million kina or go to prison for life. Your life and liberty are important. Do not throw it away on illegal drugs and alcohol. This message is authorized by the National Narcotics Bureau under its Community Awareness Initiative with support from Australia, Papua New Guinea Law and Justice Partnership.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. National Capital District Provincial Health Authority has raised serious concerns on the health and well-being of NCD residents due to an increased number of HIV cases in 2025.
From the NCD HIV and AIDS Third Quarter Review 2025, data shows that the total number of HIV testing for quarters 1, 2, and 3 for NCD was 33,579. From their total, 850 positive cases were identified and treated. According to NCD PHA, people between the age range of 15 to 34 years are mostly infected with HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. Chief Executive Officer for NCD Provincial Health Authority, Dr. Robin August said, all pregnant mothers must go for HIV testing as well as adults who are sexually active. According to the review report, clinic staffs of NCD PHA are currently treating 9,708 HIV patients at present. Mimi Pio, National MTV News.
Mothers from Gordon's Adventist Church appreciated over 50 road construction workers with food and water today, a gesture that reinforces community support and togetherness.
in a way of showing their gratitude for the road construction workers for fixing the road for the communities living here in Gordons, including where the Seventh-day Adventist Church is located. The Adventist Community Service mothers from the Seventh-day Adventist Church at Gordons have provided lunch for the workers today to show their appreciation for their tireless efforts over the last 2 months.
Leader for the Women's Ministry for Seventh-day Adventist Church in Gordons, Nancy Samuel expressed a gratitude to the workers.
Just lunch ta sola. La talk thank you. La you pla walk na you pla straight road bla mi pla ya we. Now mi pla looking mo se rain and pudamia. Wara em ron good name go ya. Pasta mi pla bagara wante wara ya. Em church bla mi pla em dislapia. Wara em big pla flag ya. Team bla mi pla Adventist Community Service sharing and caring. Mi pla share la community mi pla care to So what mi pla preparing? Pantem lab, pantem bel bla mi pla give him you pla now. So thank you lo. You pla him this la call, you pla accept him na, you pla come. Thank you. Now God bless.
Supervisor for Global Construction Limited, Aiden Ora, thanked the mothers.
Big man start. Na los trolling bel bla mi pla so lo in this la walk. Mi pla like talk thank you on behalf of all Mangi. Mi pla walk clear. Thank you, Lord. You platini mi plalo. Such a way that boosting moral from plalo. Work la community. Amen. Otherwise, on behalf of the all Mangi or work Mangi na management of the company too, mi pla. Thank you, Lord. Just try you pla showing lo mi plalo appreciation lo work plalo community.
Meanwhile, Associate Senior Elder for Gordon Seventh-day Adventist Church, Bernard Walaro, emphasized the church's initiative.
Give him all in appreciation on this service we only can provide him. Maski only work money to so work money I want him work underneath the company, but this looks available on church where God had me bless him. Church stop inside this community loan. One bla aim na initiative where church got loan help him all man work man especially.
Elder Walaro encouraged the communities to also help workers with food or water. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
And New Guinea has announced its partnership with the Pacific International Hospital, offering a 10% discount for its frequent flyer members.
The Air New Guinea management says this collaboration is part of the airline's Destinations Loyalty Program, which highlights Air New Guinea's commitment to providing additional value and benefits to its loyal customers. PIH joins 3 other corporate partners offering special discounts to Kumul Club members, enhancing the benefits of membership beyond travel. The 2-year partnership extends exclusive discounts on services such as daycare admissions, pharmacy and medicines, radiology and laboratory testing, as well as selected sunglasses and prescription glasses. In addition to these benefits, Kumul Club members will enjoy a 20% discount on outpatient consultations and complimentary eye screenings, further enhancing their healthcare options. Air New Guinea officer in charge and acting chief operating officer, Captain Samiu Taufa, welcomed PIH to the program, emphasizing the importance of these partnerships in enriching the loyalty experience. Captain Taufa said these corporate collaborations are designed not only to enable members to earn and redeem loyalty points, but also to enjoy additional privileges that enhance their well-being. PIH Chief Executive Officer Sandeep Saligram said the hospital is delighted to join hands with Air New Guinea and the Kumul Club in this unique partnership. Pakatambu, National EMTV News.
The Rotary Club of Brisbane donated 28 cartons of student reading books to the Philip Aravure Primary School yesterday. This initiative was made possible through the joint efforts of Brisbane Rotary and NCD Provincial Health Authority.
The Rotary Club of Brisbane commenced their book The Nations last week to more than 10 schools in the nation's capital, both primary and secondary schools.
This week we will do a formal presentation and we'll give them sports stuffs like rugby ball, rugby touch ball and soccer ball and also more narbla or something, all play, volleyball. Uniforms, planning something by come give him one time formal presentation starting from this week. Wednesday, going up on Friday.
Mr. Pelaba said the club donates throughout the country and they have been donating since 2023. He said this contributes to the government's slogan of leaving no child behind. Receiving the books, the deputy headmistress of Philip Aravore Primary School said the club visit was a surprise.
This is a government agency school and we start talking about what the government can do for us, but we are so thankful that our community member has had this heart through the Brisbane Rotary Club to at least bring some most needed books and things that can boost our learning and doing education in the school.
Mrs. Ipora is encouraging stakeholders and business houses to assist schools to build the human resources of the country. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Governor General of the Commonwealth of Australia, Sam Mostyn, was announced as Kokoda Track Foundation's new patron.
Her Excellency Sam Mostyn, Governor-General of Commonwealth of Australia, said she is delighted to become patron of the Kokoda Track Foundation. The friendship between Australia and Papua New Guinea is one of the deep history and shared purpose as neighbours, partners and friends. Her Excellency added that she looks forward to sharing KTF stories about how they have been working hand in hand with communities across Papua New Guinea to strengthen education, health, equality and leadership. KTF Chair Ian Camish said KTF's approach perfectly reflects the spirit of partnership between Australia and Papua New Guinea. The Governor-General's commitment to putting care, kindness and respect at the center of a term aligns closely with KTF's mission to improve lives and build futures through access to education, health care, equality and the development of tomorrow's leaders. KTF has spent more than 20 years supporting locally led long-term change in Papua New Guinea, training teachers and health workers, building and resourcing schools and aid posts, installing solar power, and fostering gender equality and youth leadership across the country. KTF welcomes working alongside the Governor-General in keeping the spirit of Kokoda alive between the nations. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala Yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Tambo true lonkare mo salim na simokin. Marijuana or all drugs no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law oli kolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This platok sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time halivim bilom Australia Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
More to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
I'm Martha, and each week on Kai Time, we'll introduce you to local food businesses showcasing their delicious dishes. Plus, you will discover how to make tasty and affordable meals using ingredients from your local markets. Tune in to Kai Time every Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Fiji edged Papua New Guinea 2-1 in the Melanesian Prime Minister's Cup opener at the Sir John Guy Stadium in Port Moresby today.
Fiji national women's team dominated Papua New Guinea's women's development side with more possession and field position in the second half, which set them up for a narrow win over the home side. PNG were competitive in the first half as they produced more goal-scoring opportunities but just couldn't find the back of the net. PNG finally scored the opening goal of the match through Ginny Mariwambi 3 minutes before the half-time. Despite leading 1-0 at half-time, PNG couldn't maintain as they showed signs of fatigue. Fiji, with the experience, maintained the composure as they produced 2 unanswered goals through Waisale and Loloa in the 54th and 59th minute respectively. Fiji Kula coach Angeline Chua said the win was a good start for her side in the MSG Cup tournament. PNG development side coach Susan Stephen said despite the loss, it was a great experience for the development team and they can only get better from this experience. Pakatambua Trukai Sports.
Prime Minister James Marape has welcomed the visiting teams who will take part in the MSG Prime Minister's Cup starting today.
Returning from COP30 summit held in Brazil, Prime Minister James Marape welcomed the visiting teams including Fiji, Vanuatu and Solomon Islands.
We have the Melanesian soccer teams playing in our country right now. We welcome all teams from Melanesia. I think the Higher Education Minister did kicked off. I would have been there at 1 o'clock, but I missed that moment. But I will certainly swing by later this afternoon to go and watch the last match.
Prime Minister Marape called on Papua New Guinea to support the visiting teams.
Papua New Guineans in the city welcome our children from Melanesia. They're here playing soccer. Also to commemorate our 50th, so we welcome the soccer players from the 5 countries of Melanesia who are currently playing in Port Moresby.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chike
Coba saja, Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
Mtambo tru lonkarim o salim na simokin, marijuana or all drugs, no good ikam lo overseas or some cocaine or crystal meth. Nupla law olikolim Controlled Substances Act 2021 by making sawe lo you lo baim court fine enough money mark enough lo 2 million kina or go life year calabus. This la talk sawe ikam long National Narcotics Bureau. One time halivim bilam Australia Papua New Guinea Law na Justice Partnership.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Join me every Thursday night as Sports Scene brings to you all the local and international sporting updates. Revisiting our legendary athletes,
Hi, this is David.
highlighting our local sports developments across the nation,
All eyes on Papua. Now an NRL team based here. Create a pathway.
and our talented rising stars.
Hi, my name's Gemma Schnabel and you're watching
all the younger ones will follow.
Sports Scene, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Moving to overseas sports now, the Formula One Ferrari team has been critical to the team's drivers.
Ferrari's chair, John Elkann, has said both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc need to focus on their driving and do a bit less talking. And he also said that the mechanics and engineers were doing well, but the rest of the team were not up to scratch. That was the phrase he used. Now, these comments come after neither driver was able to finish the Sao Paulo Grand Prix on the weekend. The wheels came off for Leclerc quite literally in lap 6, and Hamilton only made it to about halfway through the race after doing some damage early on. And Hamilton, he's not used to this. He's a 7-time world champion. He hoped to challenge for a title again this year after joining Ferrari. He's described this season as a nightmare so far, and there's only 3 races to go until the end of the season. Las Vegas is up next, but the drivers, they are in the firing line.
Jannik Sinner had a win at the ATP Finals in Italy.
Yeah, the world number 2 and reigning Australian Open champion. He had a bit of an easy start to his title defence at the tournament. He was up against Canada's Felix Auger-Aliassime, and after a close first set, the Canadian struggled with a calf injury in the second. He called for the physio a couple of times but couldn't overcome whatever tweak he'd suffered. So Sinner with a relatively easy win there. He'll next face Alexander Zverev, and this is the best 8 male players in the world, so there are no easy games. He's up against, as Alex de Minaur found out just yesterday as well, Ros, he lost to Carlos Alcaraz and he's up again early tomorrow morning. He faces Italy's Lorenzo Musetti. He'll no doubt have some hometown support there in Italy, but we'll keep an eye across Alex de Minaur's campaign there in that tournament.
That ends True Kai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Kai Sports. True Kai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Kai. True Kai, true inspiration through generations.
Number One Super wants our members to have the happiest retirement possible. Just an extra 10 kina a week could mean an extra 50,000 kina when you retire. This is known as a voluntary contribution. So call us to find out how to add a little extra to your super payments now to boost your super savings later.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Daru cloudy periods with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Kerama cloudy periods with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Alotau partly cloudy to cloudy skies with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And in Popondetta, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medan cloudy skies with rain showers. Wewak cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Kavieng mostly fine to partly cloudy. Kokoporabal mostly fine then partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kimbe partly cloudy with possible few showers. And in Buka, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City mostly cloudy with some rain showers and thunderstorms. Goroka Bans and Kundiawa cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands to Kerama to Yule Island to Hood Point to Samarai Island, sea 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Milne Bay Islands, sea 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finschhafen, sea 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of Finschhafen through Vitia Strait to CRC Long Island to Medang, sea 0.5 to 1 meter. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 1 to 2 meters, rising to 4 meters along warning areas. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 2 to 4 meters. Waters of New Island, sea 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of East and West New Britain, sea 0.5 to 1 meter. And waters of Bougainville, sea 0.5 to 1 meter. In the ocean forecast, Coral Sea, sea slight to moderate, northeast to southeasterly winds of 5 to 15 knots, increasing to 20 knots at times. In the Solomon Sea, sea slight, northwest to northeast, tending southeasterly winds of 5 to 10 knots. In the Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to rough to very rough over the NW sector, northwest to westerly winds of 10 to 20 knots. And in the Pacific Ocean, sea slight, southeasterly to southwesterly winds of 5 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 11th of November 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.